Hello, beauties. Welcome to the very first episode of It's Only One Way with your boy, your guy, Charlie OneWay. Okay. This is the very first episode, my very first time talking into a camera in years. So, y'all gonna have to rock with me while this shit is still a little bit shaky because I'm just getting back used to this. So, now that that's out the way, I got a story for y'all. So the other day, I get up and I'm like, damn, my stomach hurting. I'm like, hey, I gotta take a shit. So I go take this shit, right? I turn around and look in the toilet, and it's like shaped like a square for some reason. So I pick it up. Cause I'm like, hey, what? This don't even look like a regular turd. So I pick it up. I'm like, what is this? It's all black. I open it up. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I put this shit in my CD player. I Walkman. You know what I'm saying? I turn it on, and I hear donda 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 donda. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this? So I hit skip, and I'm like, holy shit! Is this that Kanye shit I've been hearing about all this time? Is this it? This is this trash? I hit skip again, trash. Skip again, some song called Jail. Okay. Skip again. Trash, 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 trash. Gospel trash. And it was garbage. So I go look on Facebook because I'm like, oh, this definitely makes sense that this turd just fell out my ass crack. And I'm like, okay, let me see what everybody else thinks about. Everybody else must have took this same shit today. Because I go look and everybody saying this, hey, this shit hard. I like this. This shit fire. Fire emojis. I'm like, okay. Something wrong. Good. Maybe my ears is like deterred. So I tried to listen to it again in the car. Trash. Tried listening again at work. Trash. Couldn't do it. It's weak. I just, from start to finish, damn near, I heard like two things that I kind of was like a little nod, a little bob nod, but not no fucking, like, I wasn't jamming with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, just wanted to get that little story off my chest first, because, it was just a little, it was weird, because I never took a shit like that before. It was just like a black, and I ain't used my Walkman in a long time. I wanted to use my CD player. So shit, I tried it and it wasn't it at all. Then today, on my way to work, I look on Facebook before I head to work. So I just, I'm looking and I see all this Drake shit. Like, oh, I forgot. I didn't even know that shit came out today, to be honest with you. I go get that a try. It's alright. I fuck with it. It took me a while before I skipped. I did skip some shit. I can't even remember what the names of the song was, but he was singing too much and it wasn't even good, and it sounded like some of that other weak shit that he be making when he just be singing, and this nigga think he like fucking Tyrese. I don't know who the fuck, but the shit was, a couple of those songs was weak, and I'm like, okay. Some of the songs was weak, but you did win. If that shit with him and Kanye was like a little beef, he did win. I will say that much. I will say that. So, if anybody's wondering which one to listen to, the Drake shit or the Kanye shit, take that Kanye shit and throw it against the fucking wall before you don't even try to listen to it. Throw that, if you throw your phone against the wall if you open that shit up in Spotify or Apple Music or whatever the fuck, whatever streaming service you got, whatever it is, As soon as you open it up, throw your phone against the wall. As soon as that shit get to playing, it'll make you feel so much better than what you gonna hear. I'm telling you, because that shit is not it. That shit is not it, yo. Kanye need to just get the fuck out of here. He been wilding for years, and then he come back and he like, yeah, I got this shit perfect. And he dropped my nigga Draco off the album. He dropped Soldier off the album. Why? That would have turned the whole album up. I don't care what nobody say. Soldier hard. And I've been saying that shit for years. And I told everybody he can just come back whenever he want to. He came back and then he dropped some number one hits. And I'm just saying that should have kept Soldier on there. That might have turned your album up a little bit, Kanye. And I probably couldn't mess with it. But what you had, not doing it. Not dealing with that shit at all. Matter of fact, before I listen to that Kanye shit again, I would rather see what the fuck Lil Nas X with his baby bump, whatever he drop out, his man pussy, whatever the fuck. I'd rather hear that shit than what the hell Kanye got going on. Let me hear the Lil Nas X. That weird, except for a couple of them songs I just don't like. I know what's gonna be on this. A couple of his singles is trash, but the rest of it, I'd rather hear that than hear Kanye shit again. To be 100% honest, but that's my opinion. I don't know about y'all. That's my opinion. So, but anyways, I'm done talking about them albums because I wasn't really impressed with either one. I probably won't listen. I might listen to a couple of the Drake songs like here and there, but I'm not listening to either one of them albums again. I'm not, like, from front to back, not doing it again. I can't. I'm not really messing with it. But that's it. That's it on those. Just one little thing going on this week. Some hot shit this week. Now, that's what I'm gonna be doing for the most part. On the Saturday versions of my cast, talk about some shit going on throughout the week. Whatever's hot. Sometimes I might miss some stuff. Sometimes I might not. DM me, Facebook, whatever the hell. If you want to hear me talk about it, throw me some ideas. These just came out. I just been spinning ideas in my head just to have something to talk about because I just want to get this. I wanted to get my first episode popping up just so y'all can hear me talk, so y'all can know if y'all even want to hear me talk about some shit, or if y'all want to go listen to somebody else talk about some shit, but I think you might want to hear me talk about it because my input is kind of, I think it's important, but I want y'all to think it's important eventually. But just hit me up if you want to hear me talk about certain shit. But next topic. This seems kind of old because I didn't watch so much stuff on it. Probably if you not a boxing, MMA fan, whatever, it's probably gonna be that important to you. But it was important to me because I am a boxing fan and an MMA fan, a combat sports fan, and I wanted to say Tyron Woodley lost that fight. It was a terrible display of boxing on his behalf. It was ugly. That one shot he landed that knocked somebody into the ropes. So what? You punched somebody into the ropes and you didn't even know what to do after you landed the shot. That shit was trash. That was not it wasn't a good fight. The best fight of the night goes to Montana Love from Cleveland. That was the best fight. That was the best thing I seen all night. The Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley that shit wasn't it. Woodley might as well. No, he got paid. So, yeah, he might as well have took that shit because if I got paid when he got paid to go out there and do that, I'd have done it. I ain't gonna say that's a scar on his legacy because he actually looked better than he did in his past 4 MMA fights. He looked better than he did in all them fights. Woodley never could box. All he ever do is he circle. Come throw it overhand right. Circle. And he never have had like that. Here, bam. He never had that. He's not a striker. He's not a striker. He's a brawler. He's a shoot a shot overhand right type of guy. That's what he's always been. And if he don't land overhand right, you might catch that. You might catch the second overhand right that's coming right after that. He's an exploder. He explodes. If it land, you might be fucked. If it don't land, it might end up like his last 4 fights did. But if it do, you might end up looking like his opponent that is about to fight this weekend. Speaking of UFC fight night tomorrow night. Right now, only fights I really care about on the card is this Paddy Pimblett guy, the very first fight of the main card. Because I've been hearing about him so much. There's so much hype around this guy. So if anybody else knows anything about him, apparently he's just some guy from the UK. If you're not from the UK, you might not know nothing about him because he just not getting this is his first UFC fight. So I care about that. I want to see that fight. And I want to see the Aspinall fight. Because that guy, I've seen him fight before. Dude's a monster. I got him winning that fight. So if you got any type of betting site you go on or something like that, Tom Aspinall, bet on him in the co-main event. And the main event, Darren Till and Derek Brunson. I'm more of a Till fan than a Brunson fan, if I'm going to be 100% honest. I like Brunson. Mainly because I've actually met him in person. I don't know if he's the host of the fights. This UBG, where they fight October 16th in Myrtle Beach and October 30th in Atlanta. But yeah, I'm not sure if Brunson is like the guy, but I know he one of the promoters for that sanction that I fought for. So just that alone makes me like Brunson. He's from North Carolina, where I lived for like 8 years. So I like Brunson, but I never did like his style, ever. I could not stand his style. He looked better in his last fight because he not doing like the whole windmill with his face forward thing no more. It don't seem like, but that have been because he been fighting people that can't wrestle. And he been just putting them on their back. And that's one thing. If Brunson gets you on your back, you getting wrestle fucked. You ain't getting up, is what I've noticed lately. You're not getting up. You're getting put on your back, and you're getting dry humped till it's over. You're done. You're not. You're going head, body, head, boom, 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 boom. And you're not getting up, and he gonna wear you down. And when you stand back up, and the people he been fighting, they've been overextending on their shots, and they've been deserving to get taken down. Plus, he's a good wrestler. And Till, he not really an overextender on his strikes. So whether Brunson can take you down or not, I don't know. But Brunson's a little bigger than Woodley was, and Woodley was able to take Darren Till down, and it wasn't really that hard. But that was years ago. So if I'm going to put my money down, I'll probably put my money on Till. Just because Till is a legit kickboxer. Brunson is a wrestler. I'm being biased, just strictly just off bias. I'm a striker. I'm going to go with the striker against the wrestler just because bias, But that's coming up this weekend, so definitely check that out. It's going to be an early card, though. It's not going to be like a nighttime card. So you might want to check that out because I don't miss fights. And also, another thing, speaking of shit, have y'all heard that shit Trick Daddy said this week? If you don't know who Trick Daddy is, Google it. This man was talking about how much. Now he's talking about starting a thing called a Eat a Booty Gang, which is stupid. What the fuck is that? What is an Eat a Booty Gang? And he said he's trying to get girls in on it too. So apparently he be tonguing down the crack, the whole thing, He eat the whole ass, but he also like to get his ass ate. Likes it. I'm not gonna lie. I have done it. Hey, it's happened, but I didn't like it. I will say that much. It ain't it. That ain't it. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. But apparently this man loves it. And just wants to just, they even asked him, would you put your legs in the air? This man think he put his legs in the air. Fold, bend over, backwards. Like he doing back stretches. Like he's stretching his lower back and his butthole tongue down. Nah, that ain't it. What are you doing? Like, legs in the air? Like, grab your heels, land on the back of your neck? Like, what are you doing? And then, homeboy Tank, the one that was on the Breakfast Club talking about that shit that one time, he up there making a song. Google that, YouTube that, Let That Woman Eat. He was singing it. It actually sounded good. But the message is skewed. Like, if you really think of, come on, man. Like, you really, how do guys actually really like it? Like, I don't understand. It's just like, don't feel good. It don't. It didn't to me. I don't. But to them, hey, to each his own. And apparently they want to own that. If you want to comment in the comment section below, just let me know. Is that shit fire to you? I already told you my story. I've been honest with you. Be honest with me. Is that shit fire to you? Because it ain't to me. At all. So, just so we can be, I'm going to be open about everything with y'all. Like, even if y'all got questions, DM to me. I'll talk about them on here. Hit me up in the comment section. I'll talk about it on here. I'm an open book. Open book. I'll read it. Whatever you want to ask, whatever you want to talk about, let me know. I'll bring it up. I'll submit my commentary. And also, again, keeping on with the whole fucking shit, what I started off the whole conversation with. Keeping up with the whole fucking category of shit. These fucking teenagers, yo, at these restaurants, and these McDonald's and these Popeyes and these fucking all this shit, like, especially, dude, I don't know if I can handle this shit no more. I have never ever pulled no fucking Karen shit like I did the other day when this bitch at Popeyes got smart with me when I'm trying to order my food. Like, who you think you are to get smart with me? Like, do you realize where you at? You on the other side of that window serving me, and you go get, all right. And I pulled off. I didn't even say anything. I pulled off. As soon as she got smart, I just pulled off on her, and I just left it at that. It kind of felt good. I ain't even gonna lie. Being on some petty hoe shit like that, it feel good sometimes. Cause I got angry. I don't get angry at a drive-through, but if I'm up here trying my best, I always try my best to be super polite to the people at the drive-through, because I know their job ain't good. It ain't a good job. They ain't getting paid that much, which I'll get to that in a second. But they wasn't getting paid that much. And it's not a fun job. You standing there listening to people all day. Some other customers might come through, be dickheads. So I try to come through and be the one to brighten up their day. I be smiling. I be like, hey, how you doing? I be all nice and shit, turning on my white dude voice a little bit. And they be, you get smart. Like, usually people be appreciating it. They be like coming back to me. I get free food sometimes. I ain't gonna say where. People's jobs on the line, but I ain't gonna say where. I get free food sometimes doing that. But then I do that and then I get unappreciated. Nope. Nope. Ain't having it. So these fucking teenagers and shit, that's all that they hiring because don't nobody want to work because of these bum at the direction the country's going, where they trying to make fucking poor people the same as like people who didn't work to get where they is at. People who don't do shit is getting the same shit as people who did shit to get where they at, and that shit is causing a whole fucking rip. Fuck you, Joe Biden. But I can't with them. I can't with their mouths. I can't with their attitudes. I can't with how slow they are. And to make it even worse, what I was just talking about, I was driving down the street the other day. I rolled past this fast food spot. On the window, now hiring. $18 an hour plus tips at a restaurant. A fast food restaurant. Not like fast food, but like Chipotle type fast food. It's like I don't even know what kind. It's like it ain't Indian. It's something foreign. But you walk through the line, tell them what you want, they scoop, like that type of spot. They getting paid $18 an hour to scoop nowadays, and they still ain't going to work, which shows you just how stupid this unemployment shit and all the other type of shit is. It's ruining everybody. Everybody lazy as fuck. The fact that they offering that much to people now and they not taking it. And the people, when they do finally come back to work, they're going to be like, okay, yeah, $18 an hour. Yeah, now this burrito. This burrito that was $9. That shit $15.99 now. And people go, oh, yeah, we making more money. Finally making progress. No, you're not making progress, you dumb bitch. You need to go do something to make yourself get a better job so you're not working. Like, fast food and shit should be a step. It should be a step. If you shouldn't be getting there being like, oh, I can't support my family off of this. I don't get paid enough. So go do something else. Go get a certificate or something. Go to school. Go do something. Go do something to make yourself make more money. Not just filling out an application shouldn't be all you gotta do to make a lot of money. Hey, and that's what y'all want. Well, some of y'all. I ain't gonna say, not y'all. If you watching me, I ain't talking to you because you got more sense than that because you looking at me. So you ain't a fucking dim ass light bulb, some stupid bitch like some of these motherfuckers is that I can't fucking. But if you are a teenager or whoever the fuck you are, if you're young, you get a job, make the most of your job. Don't be just making people unhappy that come through there. Cause then it's just the whole riff. You mess other people's day up, and then your day get worse because they was just rude to you, because you was rude to them, because you felt entitled. Stop acting like that, dusty bitches. Sick of you. But with this being my first episode and me not having a whole lot, I kind of threw it together. Down here running my mouth. Had a couple of topics to talk about. I ain't really super prepared. But like I was saying, inbox me, DMs, Instagram at its_ONEWAY_Manson_MMA. My Instagram. Facebook, Charlie OneWay Manson, which you probably already know. And just look me up on my fights. All my fights on YouTube. Charles Payne MMA. That's how you find me. And also, just keep watching my videos on my YouTube page. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to. Like, whatever it is. But, one more thing. Next week, one of my teammates I fight with, Mo Miller, on Contender Series. UFC Tuesday night Contender Series. Tune in and watch it. You'll be an instant fan. Dude's a dog. He about to win that UFC contract. jump on the bandwagon before it even get rolling. 5-0, ain't lost yet, destroying everybody. Get on the bandwagon. Got a few more teammates. I'll let you know about them when they fights start coming up. That's about to hop on that same thing. About to go to the UFC. That's a big deal. Like, you feel me? But yeah. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching me. Watch me some more. There's more coming. They will be longer. I'm going to start having guests. Hit me up if you want to come on here and talk with me. If you want to just talk some shit or argue with me, whatever it is, hey, let me know. Comments, DMs, text message if you know me, Facebook Messenger, any of that. All right? Shout out to my Raven. Shout out to the One Way. And I'll talk to y'all next time. See you, beauties. Love y'all.